On this first home finance program, more especially for people who will be building, who are applying for a grant so that they build. So this is the form that you need to complete. You can download the form from NHFC website, or you can complete it online. So where we come in as Imbiland developers, it's where you need a builder's information. Builders who are NHBRC registered, that is us as Imbiland developers. That is where we come in, as well as in terms of hardware supply, we provide and we also build. But let me take you through the form a little bit. So when you look at the first page, it's about it's an office use only. That is where they take whether you are approved or declined. All right. So, and then that's where you also put your normal information like your name, surname, address, contact numbers, email address. That one is on page 1. And then on page 2, that is where you check everything. That is for office use only. Remember, you need your ID document, permanent residence permit for those that are now citizens, a birth certificate for all your dependents. That's another thing you need. Marriage certificate, divorce settlements if you are divorced. So the list goes on from 1 to 12. You check it all. If ever you are applying for a grant in order to buy, you will need a home loan approval. But if you are applying for a grant in order to build, you do not necessarily need a home loan approval. So you will need a building contract as well as an approved building plan, more especially for township or urban people. But for rural people, obviously, the plan, you need a building plan, even though it doesn't necessarily need to be approved, but it must be a professional one for that matter. And also, you also need an engineer certificate, whether it's rural or urban, is still fine, as well as obviously the NHBRC registered builder, that is Imbiland developers. That is where we come in. All right, so table 2 is still for office use. And then page 3, that is where you have your section A, where you complete your personal details, whether you are married, if you are married, or you are cohabiting, umkipito in Zulu. So that is where you put all your information, how long you've been married or cohabiting, divorce and stuff. So all that normal information, your name and surname if you still remember it, your ID number, address, everything. Section B are the details of your dependents. So it can be children. If you don't have children, it can be siblings of the same surname. Then you also do an affidavit. How are they related to you? Because if they are your dependents, you must put there. Section C is about monthly income details for you as an applicant. If you have a spouse, for you as a spouse. Remember, people who can apply for this grant are people who are earning from 3,501 Rand to 22,000. So that's another matter that I'm also including here. And your total income must be less than 22,000 if ever you are a couple. Section D is about citizenship. So if you're a South African, you click yes. And then if you have a permanent permit, then you can also put the information there. And then on section C, the details of the property to be purchased with a subsidy, those that they will be buying. And if you are buying, then you can actually check with BlackProp, which is an estate agency. You can check the BlackProp website, www.blackprop.co.za. But for those that will be building, they don't need to complete section C, section E, I mean. The conveyancer details for section F are those that are buying through the bond. And then section G is the lender, that will be the bank. Or if ever you are building through the home loan, the building loan as well, that is where you will put your information on section G. Then section H, that's where we come in as Imbiland developers. Details of the contractor or builder to be completed by contractor. We put our company name there. Remember, it says to be completed by contractor. It means if you want Imbiland developers to assist you, it means you will need to complete all your details. Then you send them to us. We complete our part as builders and developers. Then we send it back to you for submission together with our NHBRC certificate. As you can see, we attach all this information for your own good, so that when you submit everything that is actually put all together. So that's another thing. And for those that were checking if they are blacklisted, if you are applying to build and you are blacklisted, you still qualify. Remember, this is the grant. You do not have to pay it back. It's for all South Africans, for people earning from 3,501 rand to 22,000. And those that are earning less are getting more grant, close to 169,000. For an affordable housing, it can do a 2-bedroom property. Normal township houses can actually come out of this. Obviously, structure with no finishings. The finishings can be added at a later stage. So this is what we will actually give you back, and when we submit back to you, because for now, if you are doing your own application, you are the one who must submit back to NHFC. All right. So there is no closing or expiring date, no closing date. So get the things right, in the right way, in the right format, submit everything. If you are applying online, we will finish you with all the necessary details, more especially the one for NHBRC. Then we will provide you with that information. Then on page number 5, there's an affidavit that you must also complete. That is where you put your information, then you take it to the commissioner to put a stamp. You put your ID. If you have your spouse or your partner, you put all that information accordingly. Then you go for the commissioner of wood. You put the stamp, the death stamp, and everything that is necessary there. Sorry about that. After that, you can submit. You can submit online because they no longer, at NHFC, they no longer take submissions that you can no longer submit physically there. So they want you to submit everything electronically. So if you need more information about completing the form, working with us as builders, I've done so many videos. You may check them on this profile. You can go down the profile and check everything is there. So this is your opportunity and advantage to apply for this grant. But if you need more information, you can contact our office on 087 164 8505, 087 164 8505. You can speak to Kaulile, you can speak to Nogwanda, you can speak to Asanda, or Nkanyiso will be able to assist you accordingly. I hope that is pretty much clear and straightforward. And above that, you may also visit our website, that is www.impiland.co.za, www.impiland.co.za. So I hope you've learned something out of this. Those that may also need the form, you can download it online. If you do not have it online, you can just send your email address through WhatsApp. WhatsApp number is 078 2108384, 078 2108384. Then we will send you the property grant form for you to complete and then move on with the application. So that's where we come in as Impiland developers, as professional home builders, to assist you with the application, then assist you with the building process as well. Also with the building supply or the building material acquisition, we do all that on your behalf. Thank you so much. God bless you. Enjoy the rest of the day. Bye-bye.